Hey there everyone, this is Jenna, and I just want to make this quick video log that answers the one question everyone in the zoo and aquarium community have in mind. Is virtual reality in zoos and aquariums problematic? Well, the answer to that is yes. But before I can get into quick detail about this, I just want to explain my reason why I decided to answer this question. When SeaWorld CEO Joe Manby revealed plans to bring in virtual reality centered attractions to serve as the main focus of his planned SeaWorld park in the Middle East, I took it upon myself to see how problematic virtual reality can be for not just the guests psychologically, but also for zoos and aquariums. This is because it's one thing to make multiple internet videos and display boards that focus on what goes on behind the scenes and stuff, but it's another to make a virtual reality themed show around it. And here's why. Psychologically, virtual reality can pose as a problem to people, such as having an onset of addiction, which is the feeling of movement. This is because sometimes virtual reality can feel so real to people to the point where they begin to freak out, become disoriented, and even suffer from motion sickness. Fiction in general is like a description of conflict that could be anything from having a sensation where you feel like you could be flying in the sky or walking through a jungle like place where you could be either staying still or grabbing onto something that may look like a tree branch. It's really a conflict between hearing and seeing, and you're in a situation where you don't know how to solve a problem, and that can be serious on every level. Another psychological concern is the software that is used to program the virtual reality, in which the subject is put in a VR simulator where they are required to stand on a metal plate that suddenly rises into the air with the person stepping forward. That can cause panic attacks in some people, and it can be unsettling for people to handle. And as for zoos and aquariums that might end up using virtual reality, while activists would obviously praise them for being, quote, animal friendly, on a long run, it's really important to know that virtual reality, unlike the animals that the zoos and aquariums care for every day, is not real. It's not going to save animals either for the future, nor when being rescued and rehabilitated. It's impossible to even do research on a hologram as well as replicating animal behavior in software that would not be seen as boring. Also, when people visit zoos and aquariums, they don't go there to see a Disneyland styled show, nor to see a 2 hour movie at an IMAX live theater. They go there to see real live animals that not only they might never get to see out in the wild, but also want to learn more about and maybe feel inspired to want to save their wild counterparts and their ever shrinking habitats. This is just making me think if Mandy ever did his research on how psychologically problematic virtual reality can be for people when he announced it was going to be a huge part of his proposed park in Dubai. Yet, it can only be assumed that apparently he didn't, and he's once again giving into activist demands rather than taking the time to see what would really work for Dubai as a potentially world class animal facility.